Welcome back to the Aldo Sweet Road to the Show here in MLB The Show 16. We are here in a series against the Oakland Athletics, bottom half of the 6th inning. It's a 3-0 A's lead, 0-1 count to Sweet, as here comes the pitch. And Sweet's going to take this one into right field. It's back, right fielder gives chase, and it's over his head and over the wall. Home run, Aldo Sweet. Solo shot over the right field fence. 367 feet on that one. And that would be all that would happen in this game as Aldo ends up going 1 for 4 with a home run. And Cleveland loses by a score of 5-2 to Oakland. So now moving on to another game against Oakland, tied 4-4 here, bottom half of the 3rd, nobody on, nobody out. 1-0 count to Aldo Sweet. Here comes the pitch. And Sweet's going to take this one to left center field, that's opposite way. Left fielder gives chase, and it looks to be off the wall because the guy looks like he leaped up there, tried to make the robbing catch, but he could not get it. So that's a double for Aldo, and that's the only thing he does that game as they lose another game to Oakland, 9-7 this time. And now we move on to a series against the Chicago White Sox. Hitting .235 with 10 dingers on the season is Aldo. Bottom half of the 1st. 2 outs, nobody on. Here comes the 0-1 as Sweet's taking this one in the left field. It'll land in front of Melky, as he picks himself up and a base knock to start off his day. Comes up later on in the ball game, 1 for 3 so far. 3-3 tie here in the bottom half of the 8th. Nobody on, 1 out, 1-1 count. Here it comes. Some showtime hitting opportunity as Sweet's going to connect on this one right back up the middle. Almost takes the head of the pitcher right off as Sweet picks himself up a second base knock of the game. And he's got himself a 2-hit game. So 2 singles on the day as he goes 2 for 5. And the White Sox win, however, by a score of 10-4 over Cleveland. So now, moving on to a series against the Atlanta Braves. As you can see, Freddie Freeman and Aldo are staring down the camera like they want to murder everyone at home. So 0 for 3 in the day is Aldo. Bottom half of the 8th, 1-0 Braves lead. 1 out, 1 on, 1-1 count. Here comes the pitch. As Sweet's taking this one opposite way into left field. It'll land in front of Melky. The runner holds up at second base as Aldo picks himself up a base knock. And then he comes up later on in the game, 1 for 4 so far with a single back in the 8th. This is the bottom half of the 10th, I believe it is. So 1-1. 1-1 game, 1-1 count. Here comes the pitch. And Sweet's going to take this showtime opportunity into the right center field gap. It's back, and it's off the warning track, up against the wall. Sweet's going to head into second. He's going to head into third as the throw is into the cutoff man. Here's the throw, and what a cannon from that relay man as he's gunned at third base by that absolute laser of a throw. And he only gets credit for a double as he goes 2 for 6 on the day, and Atlanta wins by a score of 4-1. So now, another game against Atlanta here. They're up 1-0. Aldo comes to the plate, 0 for 1 on the day with a hit by pitch back in the 3rd. Here's bottom half of the 5th. Nobody on, nobody out. First pitch of the AB's taken over the head of the shortstop, and then I'll roll up against the wall in left center field. Sweet's going to head into second base, standing up with ease as he has himself an easy stand-up double. Throw goes into third base. He's got himself an extra base hit. And now we are moving on into later in the game, 1 for 3 so far in the day with a double. It's the bottom half of the 9th, that is. 2-0. Atlanta lead, nobody on, nobody out. Here comes the first pitch of the AB as Sweet's going to take this one basically in the same exact spot, except this time the center fielder gets to it, and Sweet is able to pick up a base knock. Thinks about 2, but decides to choose a safe way out as he settles for 2 hits on the day with 4 ABs. And the Braves win, however, by a score of 2-1, 2-0, correction. And after that game, we make another trade. Trade for middle infielder because apparently we need that when we have Lindor, we have Brock Holt, and we have me. But I don't know why we need another middle infielder, but we traded for Jed Lowry. As now we're in a series against the New York Yankees in the 1st inning. Tie game, obviously. 2 outs as Aldo draws a walk, so he'll take his base, playing his first career game at Yankee Stadium. As 1 for 2 on the day. 1-2 count here in the field, correction I'm saying. So, jump throw from second base, gets the runner over at first. As a nice play there by Aldo Sweet in the field, retires Ronnie Torreyes, Yankees franchise legend. So here in the top half of the 4th, runner on second, 2 outs, 3-2 count. Here comes the pitch, and he draws another walk, his second walk of the day. Toss that bat over towards the dugout and take his base. 7-pitch walk. And that comes up later on in the top half of the 6th, runners on first and second, 1 out. Here comes the first pitch of the AB, as Sweet's taking that one back up the middle, but a nice play there by, I believe that's Castro playing second. As he steps in the bag, retires the runner at second. We get a base hit. The Wait, no, he doesn't retire the runner at second because he was safe, and I got a base hit at first. So we do pick up a hit and 2 walks on the day as we beat the Yankees 10-3, and now moving on to a series against the White Sox, this time on the road. Tied at nothing, 2 outs, 2 count here in the top half of the first. As Sweet's going to chop this one back up the middle, and what a diving play there by the shortstop. I'm not sure who that is. All I know is he made a spectacular play there to rob Sweet of a single, or possibly even extra base hits. So here we are in the field, a 6, was that 6? I think it was the third baseman, so that's a 5-4-3 double play. It is. It's a 5-4-3 double play. Come up later on in the game, 1 for 2 with a single back in the first. 1-0 White Sox lead here in the top half of the 6th as Aldo draws himself a walk. He's learning to walk again as he's able to definitely been improving the ability to take walks, just being patient at the plate and just looking for the pitch that I want. As here in the top half of the 7th, Aldo's going to take this one down the right field line. That'll get up against the wall. Sweet's going to head into second base as the throw comes into second base, but Aldo's ahead with the slide. And one thing I do notice with this game is your jersey doesn't get dirty. I don't know why, but it doesn't. I would like to, I don't know, if I slide head first into a bag 3 times in a game, you would think that by the end of the game, your jersey would be pretty dirty, but apparently not in this. So 3-0 lead here for the Indians here in Tampa Bay. Runner on first as Sweet's going to jack this one into the right field seats. Sweet like candy. 2-run shot for Aldo. Sweet, no doubt, home run. That was a laser. 397 feet here in Tropicana is the measurement on that home run. But that's all he did on the day. 1 for 4, home run, 2 RBI. Cleveland wins by a score of, is that 8-6 or 9-6? As we move things on to a series against the Detroit Tigers here. As you can see, Miggy and Aldo there in the pregame, I guess, hype screen thing. 3-0 Detroit lead here. Here comes the pitch, lefty on righty action. Some showtime opportunity hitting. As Sweet's going to take this one into left field. It's got a chance to get out of here. Left fielder gives chase, and it is over the fence. Home run, Aldo Sweet. Solo shot for him, as that's going to get over the fence on the long fly ball, 382 feet. As he picks himself up a solo shot in this game and picks up, I believe that's his 12th home run of the season. But the Indians do drop this game to the Tigers by a score of 6-2. As that being said, that's going to wrap things up here for this episode of the Aldo Sweet Road to the Show. This is episode 16, and we are going to be leaving things off on July 15th, so halfway through July. And our overall right now is we are a 92 overall with a 92, 94 with boost or adjusted overall, whatever it's called. And we are currently hitting 233 with 12 home runs, 29 ribbies, 33 runs, and 258 at-bats. So with that being said, that's going to wrap things up here. I've been your host, Jersey Born, and I'm saying goodbye.
Jesus freaks out in the street, handing tickets out for